Goodbye Gut 2.0, day number 8. This one's on sleep, one of the most powerful levers that you can manipulate, but unfortunately, one of the most highly neglected. Don't let the simplicity of what you're about to learn mislead you into thinking you don't need it, because you do. I keep telling you guys in this entire course is how incredible your human body actually is, and we want to give it the respect that it deserves, to give it the time it needs to regenerate and repair, and that's through sleep. The less you sleep, the shorter your lifespan. I want to bring up daylight savings time. In the springtime, we move it forward. The very next day that we lose that 1 hour of sleep, 24% increase in heart attacks, increased car crashes, increased traffic accidents, increase in suicides. 1 hour of sleep less, and these are the numbers that come up the very next day. In the fall, when we get 1 extra hour of sleep, 21% less heart attacks the very next day after getting an extra hour of sleep. And also double-digit decreases in the amount of car crashes, traffic accidents, and suicides. Your frontal lobe up here is what's responsible for decision-making, knowing right from wrong, and having willpower. When you don't sleep well enough, you're not going to get enough energy to the frontal lobe. Testosterone, typically with age, decreases. The older you get, the less you tend to make. Just sleeping 4 or 5 hours, you're going to decrease your body's testosterone level by 10 years your senior. So just getting better sleep can help your testosterone. And also your testicles will shrink. Testicles is your testosterone factory. And if the factory is not busy doing anything, factory is going to start to shrink. Testicles become smaller. Getting more sleep is going to help your testosterone. Let's go on to immunity. You guys know what sharpshooters do is they take out the enemy. Their goal is that one bullet takes them out right away. That's the best you can do when it comes to killing a foreign invader. Your body has natural killer cells that are very good at identifying anything foreign that comes into your body. Their job to do is to destroy it right away. If you sleep only 4 hours per night, you're going to decrease your natural killer cell immunity by 70%. Good news, we're going to increase the quality of your sleep so that you can reverse problems. And we're going to increase the deep sleep so that you can increase fat loss. 55% increase in fat loss when things are working properly the way they should. In your bedroom, you need to have all your technology 6 feet away from you or outside of the room. I know most of you guys are cell phone people, but my dad, he still has an alarm clock. And fortunately for him, he has the correct one where it's a red digital clock. It's not a blue light, not a green light, not a white light. We as a species, we're okay with fire. We could go to bed next to a fire as a caveman. So we have evolved where red light doesn't bother us. Again, that's why red light is more soothing for us. Blue light, on the other hand, is more like the blue sky sunlight that tells your brain you should be up hunting and gathering. And we still, as a species, respond to the light in that way. Put your Wi-Fi on a timer just like you would a lamp. You guys know your schedule when you need Wi-Fi and when you don't. A lot of people like white noise like a fan to drown out noise, but the best would be a river, ocean, water sounds. We have evolved for that to hum us to sleep. The next thing, don't use the snooze button on your alarm clock. You need to get up and turn it off because every time that alarm goes off, it's a shock to your cardiovascular system. And you don't need to be shocked that way multiple times. Put the alarm clock 6 feet away so you get out of bed and turn it off and stay awake. Here's the thing that I have for you, which is blue light removal from all your technology. And these are free apps that you can put on. It determines your location and it's going to turn hours before you're due to go to bed. It's going to start taking out the blue light. It would be even better if you just didn't do any technology 3 hours before you're planning to go to bed. For those of you who go, I love watching TV before I go to bed. Well, guess what? Your TV is emitting blue light and lots of it. If you really have to watch TV before you go to bed, every hour of technology that you use will delay your sleep hormones by a half an hour. Your Netflix and chill for the night, and then you turn off the TV and go right to bed. You may be able to fall asleep, but that's not the kind of sleep that we're trying to aim for. That's just being out. We're talking about actual deep sleep, simplest things you guys can do. You want to keep your back aligned because the brain stem runs through your spine. You don't want to have this. See how crooked he is here? He's got too big of a pillow. So he's got his neck out of alignment. He's also not having that pillow in between his legs, like up here. See his hips in this angle? Compared to here, his hips are perpendicular. That's what you want, this right angle, perpendicular. We have enough fat on us. Guess what? We have enough fat to take up where that pillow underneath is taken care of. So it depends on your body. It also depends on your mattress. Whatever you have, you work with. But this is what you want, your head to your butt in a line. And if you sleep on your side, it is better to sleep on your left side because of acid reflux. Has to do with the way the body's anatomy is. This is the goal. Bedroom sleep aids. Plants. Number one, English ivy. It absorbs formaldehyde. And where do you guys get formaldehyde from?
Everything for sure, all that stuff.
Everything. Formaldehyde is a issue because it can disrupt how our body chemistry works. Use English ivy to absorb it so that you're not breathing that in. Next, jasmine plant. Jasmine plant smells beautiful, looks beautiful. Next one, snake plant. It absorbs carbon dioxide and it releases oxygen, and it does this at night. What's the bedroom for? It's not for work, it's not for TV, and it's not for scrolling social media. It's to create this neuro association for sleep when you walk into your bedroom. That's what we call muscle memory. You guys have that. We have this neuroassociation pathway in our bodies so that everything that we do gets easier so that we survive as a species. And this is the neuroassociation that we create when we end up watching TV in our bedroom rather than sleeping. We create the neuroassociation. Oh, it's time to wake up and have entertainment. Same thing with work. Work can create stress. You don't want that stress inside of your bedroom. We don't want you to walk into your bedroom and already feel that habit of, as soon as I lay in bed, I'm going to grab my cell phone and I'm going to look at things until I get tired. Wrong, wrong, wrong. For those of you who don't have the ability to take work out of your bedroom, you need to separate your bedroom so that you have an area where you're facing one way for work and you're facing the other way for sleep. Sex. That's what your bedroom should be used for. Sleeping or sex, and that's it. And why? Endorphins get released when you have sex. And let's take the word endorphins and split it apart. Endo means produced from within, the hormone that's produced from within when you have an orgasm. And then the fin part of it, endorphins, is derived from the word morphine. When you take morphine, what does it do? Knocks you out. When you have a good orgasm, you're going to want to fall asleep. If that person is chatty Cathy afterwards, they didn't have a full-on orgasm. Something went wrong. When you deep breathe during sex, it's going to detoxify you and it's going to eliminate waste. One of those being carbon dioxide. But let's go to a person who says, well, I don't have a partner to have sex with. You do deep breathing exercises. Really simple. Deep breathe through your nose, 5 seconds. You hold on to it for 2 seconds. You breathe out your mouth for 5 seconds. You repeat 3 to 5 times. And Dr. Nick already mentioned this increases nitrous oxide. During this section, I apologize for making a mistake. I meant to say nitric oxide and not nitrous oxide. Moving forward, just know that that's what I meant to say in this section. What does nitrous oxide do for your blood vessels? It helps them to dilate. You cannot have an erection without your blood vessels opening wider to allow the blood flow into the penis. This is why nitrous oxide is important for an erection. So you need to help this along with the breathing exercise. Take your hand, put it on your belly. Your other hand, put it on your shoulder. I want you to take a really deep breath in. If your belly did not go out when you breathed in, you breathed in incorrectly. Take a deep breath out now. Your belly should go flat. So you need to take a deep breath in like a baby does. You watch them sleep on their back. You'll see their belly go way up when they breathe in. Nothing else on the baby moves. This is the sleep cycle. Stage 1 is right here. The lightest sleep. Makes perfect sense. You don't fall asleep right away. You get into stage 2. Now your body's getting relaxed deeper. Your breathing and your heart rate starts to slow. This puts you into stage 3. Stage number 3 is your deepest sleep. This is the one that's very critical to your health and to losing weight. Your body goes into healing and repair mode. In order for you to be healthy, in order for you to lose weight, in order for you not to have heart attack or stroke, in order for you not to have dementia, Alzheimer's, You need the body to go through this stage 3, sleep, so that you can be a healthier, happier person. After stage 3, you go into REM sleep, which is rapid eye movement. This is when your body starts to dream. Whether you remember the dreams or not, that's another topic of conversation, but it happens. Downloading all the memories of the day and putting it into from a short-term memory into long-term memory. If you don't have stage 4, you're going to have a problem remembering things. When you drink alcohol, it's going to affect your REM sleep. The more alcohol you drink, the more effect to that REM sleep. That's why when you have a hangover, you can't remember what happened the night before because you disrupted your REM sleep. This is a cycle. Stage 1, 2, 3, and 4 is 90 minutes long. You need 6 of these per night. If you need 6 90-minute cycles, you need 9 hours of sleep as an quote unquote ideal. I am aware that 9 hours is what's ideal, but a minimum of 4 cycles is it, which is 6 hours of sleep. So you either 6 hours of sleep or 9 hours of sleep, but you never want to be woken up in the middle of any of these other stages because you're not going to feel right. You figure out how much time do you have to sleep and make it a partition of the 90 minutes, but do the math and set your alarm appropriately so that you wake up when you're done with the cycle and not mid-cycle. The screen protectors that block out blue light for televisions in case you're one of those that has to have that TV on before bedtime. Now, I'm not recommending any of these. This is just a Google search I did for blue light filter for TV. You can take it from there and do the research on which is best for your TV. For those of you that refuse to sleep without the TV, find the timer button on your remote. If you watch TV and sleep with the TV on, set it at 30 minutes for a while, and then a week later, try to go down to 20, try to get down to 15. This is when you guys are going to know things are happening now. I'm falling asleep quicker and quicker because I didn't even notice that the TV went off. This is the end of part 1 because sleep is so important. There are more parts to come, so I look forward to catching you on the other side.